Hi, I'm Patty Rockefeller from White Pine District Library in Stanton, Michigan. And this is my daughter, Andrea Edelman, and she's going to be my interviewer today. She's also someone you may recognize from MCC Student Success Center. Sitting our 6 feet apart, and we're ready to start our interview about reading.
I'm wondering, did you have a favorite book as a child?
I did. I mean, I had a lot of storybooks that I liked, but I really remember that in about second or third grade, I read a book called The Wonderful Flight to the Mushroom Planet by Eleanor Cameron. It was written like in the 50s. And I just remember that being the first time where I really felt like a book was taking me to traveling to a faraway land, a make-believe land where possibilities could happen.
You were a teacher for many years in elementary school. Was that a book that you shared with them, or do you have a favorite book that you love sharing with children?
That book I probably did not share with children because it was kind of old-fashioned by the time we got there. The story element's still good. I mean, you go in the backyard and build a rocket ship and end up on another planet. What's not to like? But no, I didn't really share that with my classrooms. The books that I like to read to my classrooms, and the kids will attest, were like Old Yeller and books like that would probably make me cry in front of my class. Yeah, they always laughed at me about that, but I really like to read those aloud. And I also enjoyed reading and when I was a kid, being read the Little House on the Prairie type books.
Yeah. Now, looking at more recent things, is there a favorite book you've had over the past year?
Yeah, this past year I've read several really good books. I don't know why I've been into a lot of the books about the Nazi Germany occupation and the people and their trials and things about that. But the one I really enjoyed most kind of fluctuated between two time periods, and it was called Things We Cannot Say by Kelly Rimmer.
Okay.
One of my favorites.
Do you have an all-time favorite book?
Well, then you have to go to like the classics like Pride and Prejudice and Emma from Jane Austen's collection.
Do you have a favorite genre?
I like a lot of different genres. I actually like some of, maybe that's why I like The Voyage, A Wonderful Flight to the Mushroom Planet. I kind of like a little bit of the science fiction mixed with mystery. So Dean Koontz is one of my favorite authors in the Odd Thomas series.
Science fiction. It's fun. So who are a few of your favorite authors? Would be Dean Koontz?
Dean
and any
Koontz, and then really I like to just read random authors. I do like Frederick Bachman and all of his books, like A Man Called Ovi, is that how you say it, Ove or Ovi? And Britt Marie was here. Those are a couple of really good ones too.
And now I have a question, because a lot of times when the book is turned into a movie, the book is always better than the movie, right? In typical cases. But what's a book and its movie adaptation that you love, especially considering you have a lot of films here at the library?
Yeah, then I have to go back to like Emma, which not the most brand new Emma, but the one that had Gwyneth Paltrow in it.
The 90s version?
Yeah, the 90s version. I really liked that one. I thought they did a really good job, and it was fun, playful, and yet it told the storyline very well.
Have you ever read a book where you were sure you wouldn't like it, and you discovered you actually thoroughly enjoyed it, you know, where you wanted to put it down halfway through, but you finished it and you thought, wow, that had a great twist?
Yeah, that happened a few times, especially with maybe the One Book, One County books, where I thought, I don't know if this is my cup of tea, but then it turned out to be pretty good. And I've also had the reverse happen. I was going to read, I think it's called Friday Night Lights, which was a recommended book at one time, and I read the first chapter a couple different times, and I just didn't care for it. Wasn't my kind of book.
Yeah. So you're a little biased here because you are the director of the White Pine District Library, but the question is, why do you enjoy libraries?
Well, number one, I like the smell of printed material. Is that strange? I think, but I do like books. And then also,